If you wake up every morning with stiff knees, an aching lower back, or clicking shoulders, you've probably blamed aging, past injuries, or bad posture. But what if the real culprit isn't age at all? What if the exact meal you ate yesterday, even if it was marketed as a healthy protein bar or organic yogurt, is literally crystallizing the cartilage inside your joints right now? Every single gram of refined sugar you consume triggers a biochemical cascade that physically hardens soft joint tissue, turns flexible collagen into brittle glass, and floods your synovial fluid with inflammatory toxins. Now, most people think, I don't eat candy or soda, so my joints are safe. That is the single dangerous trap keeping millions in chronic pain.
The sugar destroying your joints isn't sitting in a candy aisle. It's hidden inside 74% of packaged foods on store shelves, disguised under 61 different clinical names. In this video, you are going to discover the exact 3-stage chemical reaction sugar uses to hijack your joint fluid, how it secretly robs your bones of the minerals needed to stay lubricated, and the one specific daily adjustment that can halt this damage within 14 days without relying on pain pills. This isn't a theory. Clinical research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and guidelines from the Arthritis Foundation confirm that high glycemic diets directly elevate C-reactive protein, the primary biomarker for joint breakdown and systemic tissue destruction. How does a sweet molecule in your bloodstream physically turn flexible cartilage into brittle, grinding bone? When excess sugar circulates in your bloodstream, it undergoes a process called non-enzymatic glycation. The sugar molecules permanently bond to protein and fat molecules, forming compound structures known as advanced glycation end products, fittingly abbreviated as AGEs. Studies show that cartilage tissue has an extremely slow turnover rate. Once these AGEs lodge inside your collagen fibers, they cross-link with neighboring proteins. Flexible, shock-absorbing cartilage becomes stiff, loses its elasticity, and begins to crack under normal body weight. So, what does this mean for you today? If your joints feel unusually tight during morning movements, you aren't just dehydrated. You likely have an accumulation of AGE crosslinks in your joint matrices. To stop this crosslinking immediately, eliminate high fructose corn syrup and reduced fat processed items, which spike serum glucose twice as fast as whole foods. But cartilage stiffness is only half the battle, because while sugar is hardening your tissues from the inside, it's also silently robbing your body of the exact minerals required to cushion those joints. Why do people with high sugar intake suffer twice as often from chronic muscle knots, pinched nerves, and deep joint aching? Processing refined sugar requires tremendous biochemical energy. When blood sugar spikes, your pancreas floods the system with insulin. To metabolize this sudden influx of simple carbohydrates, your kidneys are forced to excrete crucial electrolytes, specifically magnesium, calcium, and potassium. Magnesium is the precise mineral responsible for relaxing muscles and keeping synovial fluid thick and protective. When sugar drains your magnesium reserves, the muscles supporting your joints contract into permanent microspasms, pulling the joint space tighter and irritating nearby nerve pathways. Here is your direct tool. If you experience frequent night cramps or deep tightness around your knees and lower back, taking standard painkillers won't fix the underlying deficit. Replenish lost mineral stores by adding 300 milligrams of elemental magnesium glycinate and increasing potassium-rich dark leafy greens to buffer the metabolic acidity caused by refined sugars. Now, you might think switching to natural sugar alternatives like agave, honey, or low-fat diet snacks will protect your joint pain. But this is where most people unknowingly make their joint pain dramatically worse. What happens inside your joint capsule within 30 minutes of eating a high-sugar meal? The moment blood sugar rapidly spikes, it triggers the release of pro-inflammatory chemical messengers called cytokines, specifically interleukin-6, IL-6, and tumor necrosis factor alpha, TNF-alpha. These cytokines travel directly into the synovial space, the protective fluid envelope around your joint. Instead of lubricating the joint, the fluid becomes thin, acidic, and loaded with inflammatory markers that actively eat away its soft cartilage tissue. Your action step? Learn to spot hidden cytokine triggers on ingredients lists. Look out for terms like maltodextrin, cane juice crystals, ground rice syrup, and dextrose. If any of these appear in the top 3 ingredients, that food item is actively driving an inflammatory response in your joints. Here is the counterintuitive twist that virtually no health channel talks about. Healthier alternatives can cause just as much joint destruction as white sugar. Take agave nectar or concentrated fruit juice syrups. They're praised for being low glycemic, but they are packed with concentrated fructose. While glucose goes to your muscle cells for fuel, fructose is processed almost entirely by your liver. Excess fructose accelerates uric acid production, the exact crystal compound responsible for gout and severe joint destruction, at a rate 7 times faster than standard table sugar. What about zero-calorie artificial sweeteners? Research shows that artificial substitutes like sucralose and saccharin disrupt your gut microbiome. A compromised gut microbiome increases intestinal permeability, often called leaky gut, allowing endotoxins to leak into your bloodstream. Your immune system reacts by sending systemic inflammation straight into your peripheral joint tissues. So by swapping real sugar for artificial sweeteners, you trade direct glycation for systemic autoimmune joint irritation. The goal is not to fear whole food or eliminate fruit entirely. Nature wraps natural sugars inside intricate matrix structures of matrix fibers, polyphenols, and water, slowing down absorption and preventing insulin spikes. The true enemy of your joint health is isolated, unbuffered sugar compounds stripped of their cellular fiber. If you carry away only one concrete step from this video to preserve your joints starting today, make it this. Take a light 10-minute walk within 20 minutes after your largest meal of the day. Contracting your large skeletal muscles through gentle movement forces GLUT4 transporter proteins to pull glucose straight out of your bloodstream without requiring an insulin spike, cutting joint-damaging sugar spikes by up to 30%. Now, stopping sugar spikes protects your joint cartilage from further breakdown. But if your joints are already clicking, grinding, or lacking synovial fluid, you need to active repair that tissue. Click right here to discover the 4 science-backed nutrients that rebuild degraded joint matrix and restore lost fluid faster than glucosamine.